In this video, I'm going to give you one tip that's going to help you close more life insurance sales and probably help you keep some more business on the books. When I started in life insurance, one of my jokes is that I'm working with this. I joke around a lot about that. Not that I look like Brad Pitt or anything, but I'm pretty approachable. I look like somebody's cousin, nephew, friend. I look like that guy. So I always felt like I could have a conversation with people. And in my sales process, I leaned heavily on my personality. Maybe you feel that way. You know you can connect with people, and you got into sales because you could talk. You are a good talker. You're good at connecting with people. You're a good listener. Maybe it's all of that. The thing I started to see over time was I realized I was leaving money on the table. I wasn't closing as many sales as I liked. I even had some business falling off of the books. And it's not just what you sell in this business, it's what you do to keep your business on the books as well. So there were some things that I had to learn. And I remember in our trainings that I was attending that there is this skill set, there's this process to sales. It's not enough to just be friendly or be able to connect with people and talk good. It's not enough, or even listen good. There's a skill set, there's a process. This is a craft that you have to master. So you have to master your craft. And one of the things that I needed to master, that you may need to master too, is actually getting to the heart of the matter, getting to the stakes and having a stakes conversation with the client. So during your sales process, it's great to be able to talk to them about their friends, their family, what they used to do for work. It's great to have those conversations. But at some point, you're going to have a conversation about what made them start thinking about passing away, whether it was for final expenses or mortgage protection. What was it that got them thinking in this direction? And that's the first part of the conversation. But ultimately, this tip I want to give you of getting to the we'll call it the stakes, getting to the stakes of the conversation, what matters to them most. I'm going to give you just some simple questions. 1, who are you trying to protect? Who are you trying to protect, or who are you looking out for when you are sending in this requesting this information? Who are you looking out for? Who are you trying to protect? The next question, what would happen if this plan was not in place for them? But I want you to think through this. What would happen? What would that look like for them if, God forbid, you did pass away in the next couple of weeks and they had to figure that out? What would figuring it out look like for them? Those are stakes questions. How would they pay? How would they pay for the mortgage, or how would they pay for the final expenses? What would life continuing, like getting to those details makes a world of difference. And then finally, the final question, why is it important to you to put something in place? Why does this matter to you so much? In our training videos, these questions, they are stakes questions, but in our training videos, we refer to these as getting to the emotional level, or I call it emotional excavation, because when these people send in the card, or whether they fill something online, however this lead is generated, for them, they've hit this emotional funny bone. That's all it is. They hit an emotional funny bone. They realize there's a need, that they are good people. They have a philosophical need. They're good people. Good people take care of their families, but they don't quite have the language yet as to why they sent in the card. Most people don't. Most people, they know people should have insurance. They probably even have insurance. But there's this spider sense, like Spider-Man, that goes off, that reminds them, man, this probably isn't settled yet. That's a good way of putting it. This probably isn't settled yet. And then by the time we as agents show up or get on the phone with them, life has happened. A lot of things have happened. They've had lots of conversations. And all of a sudden, we're showing up and talking to them about life insurance. They're going to tell you things like, I already have life insurance. I totally understand, right? We get that. But there's still this need there that wasn't settled at that point. And here's the major part of this whole stakes conversation. This is the tip. Are you ready? A verbalized need becomes a want. People buy what they want. They do it all the time. They buy gigantic televisions. You go into their homes. They buy cigarettes. They buy food that's not good for them. They buy all these things because they want it, but they don't always buy what they need. They don't. And so this conversation, when we start asking questions like, who are you trying to protect? It puts a name, it puts a face, the person they care about attached to that specific need. That's the first part of it. And then we start helping them unpack it so it's not just theory. It's not just a theory. Hey, yeah, there's this insurance thing that's going to take care of them. It doesn't really matter if I get it. I probably should. It's a should type of a thing they should do. But until they start unpacking it and they start saying, oh, well, I guess the electric bill's not going to get paid. My wife's probably going to have to go move in with her sister. Like, when they start talking about these things and seeing the practicalities of it, it becomes a want. It becomes a want. And they want to do the right thing because they care about their family. Most people, unfortunately, we are people too. We reward ourselves on our intentions so often. And when people send in that card or they fill that thing out online, a lot of times they've rewarded their intention without considering the consequences. And it's our job to have an honest conversation. So this is the tip for you guys. You got to get to the stakes. You have to get to the stakes conversation. And sometimes it's going to be uncomfortable. But somebody in that sales process, somebody's got to be uncomfortable. Maybe you're uncomfortable because you're leaving without an application. Maybe that's uncomfortable. Maybe you're hungry because you're uncomfortable because you're not selling anything. Well, you have to get to a point where you're having an uncomfortable conversation with the client and helping them verbalize what the future looks like. I call it being the ghost of Christmas future, helping them see what is at stake if they don't take action today, and then finding out why is this important so they can verbalize why having this in place is going to meet the needs of their families. So the tip for today, get to the stakes. It's what really matters in this conversation. You will sell more, you will keep more business. Guys, I hope you found value in this video. We've got a bunch of them coming out. You're going to see a whole bunch. You're going to see Zach. You're going to see Roger. Heck, you might even see some sock puppets. Probably not. We aren't going to do sock puppets. But if you did enjoy this, we'd love to continue creating this content. Hit the like and subscribe button. That would be awesome. And flip on those crazy notifications. We want to buzz your pocket and let you know we've got some new stuff coming out that hopefully will help you write more business. Leave a comment. We want to connect with everybody. Leave a comment. We'll chat with you guys, and we'll catch you in the next video.